2010 E350 Ford box truck. I'll just show a little snippets. It's good. The company at our shop brought their truck up here. The security light would flash intermittently and not start. ABS would flash. They've been through a lot of repairs, different shops, went to the dealer. They replaced multiple computers, multiple questions on what it could be. If you Google search it, you really can't find anything. But here under the fuse box, let me try to get this light set up a little better. Let me see if I can hold it with my hand in a flashlight. Alright, there's some CAN bus wires running down to the ABS pump right here. And under this harness, under the fuse box, there's a place right here, my middle finger's pointing to. The metal had got chafed from the harness. Well, it's wrapped up. You think everything's good. It's got loom and tape and everything's good. Well, I went in there with the mirror and went below, because every time you would move this fuse box, it would start just fine. So the assumption was that it was having an issue with the fuse box next, so I was going to attack checking out the fuse box. Well, when I lifted it up, it started up fine, and that's how I figured out where the harness was chafed through. Right here on the inner fender where the harness lays, right below the fuse box. You have to move the coolant bottle, scoot the coolant bottle out of the way, and you'll find this harness chafed. All you do is, like I did, I put a connector, soldered it, and shrink tubed it with the glue, so it's sealed up, permanent, good to go. I'm gonna wrap it. I'm gonna insulate the metal with some FUBA strip I have. I'm gonna insulate this. I'm gonna wrap this up extra good, and he'll never have a problem again. So if you guys ever have an issue with 2010 E350 security light flashing, no start conditions, intermittently, dude said he'd come out and it'd start up, Brian. He'd go to work and work all day, and the next day it would act up again. So there it is. Just give you guys a pointer, since I can't find no videos on it or anybody to help me out with it. So you know, sometimes the quote-unquote non-electrical guy, because I hate electrical, but I can get it done when I need to. That's your problem. So move that fuse box around. You'll see that metal and rust, and it's clean. Well, I cleaned it. You would see it had a bunch of orange dust everywhere. I cleaned it because I'm about to insulate it and wrap it up and everything, but everything's starting fine. No problems anymore. It must have been shorting the CAN bus system, because when I tested it, it was low voltage. So I gave it a ground just to replicate what was already happening, and sure as shit, I mean, it did it again. So there you go. Good luck.